Hello, everybody, and well, as some of you guys might obviously know, that today is the 10th year anniversary of when the Chronicles of Narnia Prince Caspian movie came out in theaters. So I thought for today I would tell you guys my thoughts of the movie, what I like about it, and what I don't like about it. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I kind of like how in the opening part we have like after the Walden Media logo, the circle part like fades into the moon, and then the this thing blocks it like an eclipse, and then we see Miraz's castle, and we see Pruna Prismia giving birth to the child, and then we see Dr. Cornelius, who looks very much like Albus Dumbledore from Harry Potter, except more plump like. And then when he goes to take Caspian to like a secret passage behind his closet, and I thought it was really cool. And then he flies away, and then of course Cornelius gives him this the horn, which is definitely one of my favorite props from the movie. And then I like how the music was played in that scene. I thought it was pretty cool. And of course, I really like how we go back to England, and then we see the kids going to the train station. And I really like how the camera like pans right around past by them, and then we see the statue of the lion, which I think is really cool to resemble Aslan. And thing I did not like about this movie, one of the things I didn't like about this movie was mainly I didn't like the fight scene where Peter and Edmund are fighting these kids, and they because Peter's being just annoyed that he's upset that he's a kid again. He wants to be a grown up, and he's just being really annoying. And I really like the part in the train station where where the train comes by, and then things off the wall starts coming off, almost like they're in a tornado in a way. And I thought it was really cool. The train goes to a light, and then they found themselves in a cave, and they found themselves in Narnia. And I really liked that scene. I thought it was really cool, very epic as well. I really like how they designed the treasure chamber. I mean, because in the book, they go to the treasure chamber at night, but in the film they went during the day. And I really like how they have the statues of themselves with treasure chests in front of them, and I thought it was really cool the way they did that. I thought it was pretty nice. I also Another thing I like about this movie was the scene at the dancing lawn where Caspian gives his speech, and he picks up the horn, and he takes back what is ours, and then Glenstorm agrees and pulls out his sword along with the other centaurs, and they pretty much bow to him. And of course, another thing I like about this movie was also, of course, Reepicheep. And I actually like that he has his feather, because he doesn't have that in the Prince Caspian book, but he gets it in Dawn Treader, and I really like how they gave him the feather, and I thought Eddie Izzard actually did a good job voicing him. And I actually like how he uses his tail to pull out his sword, and he's like, "Choose your last words carefully, Telmarine." Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I really like Reepicheep. Of course, I didn't like him in Dawn Treader. And another thing I like about this movie was I also like how they're at Aslan's house, and then Caspian lights the torches, and the torch goes around the room, showing the carvings of themselves and Aslan, and the camera pans away from them and reveal the stone table, very much like in the first movie. You see that the stone table has been buried for hundreds of years, and I like how they did that. It was really cool. And possibly my most favorite part of this movie would have to be the scene where the river god rises up, and I thought it was a really cool effect, and that scene was phenomenal. They did a really good job portraying the river god in this movie, and I thought he was so cool, and kind of didn't really like how he just like picks up the bridge and breaks it apart himself, and he drowns Lord General Glozell. I think that's his name, or Caspian. I forgot. It's been a while since I've watched it. And there are also other things I liked. I mean, I like the music. I mean, the music is pretty good, especially the Return of the Lion. That's absolutely my favorite music in this movie. I thought it was really beautiful and very epic as well. I thought the costumes are pretty good, especially Edmund's farewell costume, which actually happens to be my favorite one out of all of them. And what I think of Ben Barnes as Caspian, well, he did a pretty good job. I mean, I thought he was a good actor. It's just he's not really how I pictured Caspian in the book. When I think of Caspian, I mainly think of Elijah Wood. See, I actually imagine him about Peter's height, lighter skin, and short black hair. I mean, I've always known him as Frodo in Lord of the Rings, and I always thought he was a really good. He might be a good choice to play Caspian. But of course, they got Ben Barnes, and I thought he did a good job. In fact, I actually saw him in the movie Stardust, which came out several months before Prince Caspian, and he was pretty good in that, even though he was only like in just one scene. The effects are also very decent. As I said before, I really like what they did with the River God. And of course, the things I do not like about this movie, I really did not like what they did with Peter and Susan. Well, Peter is number one, and Susan's number two, and number three is the night raid scene. The only thing is just that when I really do not like what they did with Peter in this movie, and every time he speaks, I just want to smack him. I'm like, dude, you're not the Peter I remember from the first movie. What's going on with you? And yes, I get it. He's tired of being treated like a kid, and he wants to be a grown up again. But unfortunately, he's not in the real world. He's not in Narnia, and he wants to be king. But he's just being an absolute jerk. And I'm sorry if I'm being rude or anything. But I know William Moseley is a very talented actor. In fact, he's actually a lot more better than Richard Dempsey in the BBC adaptation. And of course, probably the most thing that everybody seems to hate the most is mainly what they did with Susan in this movie. I'm one of them. I really do not like that they made her a warrior, because that's not what she is. I hate when she just pulls out a sword, starts fighting, and people are like, I'm gonna kick your butt. It's just, that's not what she is. She's Queen Susan the Gentle. There's a reason why Lewis called her that, and I really hate that they made Susan that way. I really do not like what they did with her in this movie. And of course, the third thing I did not like about this movie was the night raid scene. I really did not like it, mainly because there shouldn't be a second battle. And I was very sad at the end where that Minotaur was trying to hold up the gates, but he couldn't hold anymore, and he got smashed, and he locks all those people in, and all the Narnians died. It was kind of sad. So, overall, my thoughts for the Prince Caspian movie, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 stars out of 5. I think it's a really good movie. I still enjoy it, but to be honest, I like the Focus on the Family radio theater of Prince Caspian more than the movie, mainly because it's a lot more true to the book. And I know some people did not like the movie, but I still enjoy it. I mean, I thought it was okay. I still think it's a good movie, but I really do not like the Voyage of the Dawn Treader movie at all. I'm giving that movie a 1 out of 5. And of course, my rating for Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, 5 out of 5. It's a really good adaptation. Now, before I go, I want to show you guys something that I drew to honor the 10th year anniversary of the movie Prince Caspian. I did an artwork of Susan's horn, and hope you guys can really see it. I drew it on Tantone paper, and I used a regular pencil and used Faber-Castells and gel pen to make it more realistic. And I hope you guys really like this. I really did a good job on it. Because I was also trying to make it stand out more on the Tantone paper, because I actually drew it on printer paper, and it really doesn't stand out more. So I drew this on Tantone paper. So yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. And I think maybe sometime next month we may possibly get a big announcement for the Silverchair film. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope happy 10th year anniversary of Prince Caspian. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.